Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom review. See by title below, yes, this is on episode 10 of Konosuba Season 2, and I honestly cannot be the only one, right? I'm not the only one that did not know that this was going to be the last episode of the season. I mean, yeah, last season only had 10 episodes as well, but I thought this, this season was going to be 12 episodes, and because they showed literally no indication that there was going to be only 10 episodes in the season. Sure, it looks like everything was going to end in this episode, but I still thought that there would be 2 more episodes of I don't know what going to happen, for episode 11 and 12, but instead I get through this whole episode, to which I'll start talking about it more later, but I absolutely love this episode. But it came to the end, all of a sudden says thank you for playing, and I'm over here like, wait a minute, is this the last episode of the season? Go and check, and yeah, there's only 10 episodes for this season. What? Honestly, I came in today, had a lot of homework to do, finished it all luckily. It was just like, time to, enjoy a new episode of Konosuba Season 2. Guess what? I definitely enjoyed it. Definitely was smiling after. And then that smile turned into a slight frown. I mean, I'm still happy, still enjoyed the episode, but come on. I expected 2 more weeks of Konosuba, to which, of course, guess what? No, that is not what we're going to get. It's already done. And then, of course, there's no announcement. There's no announcement of a season 3. That's like something I would have expected, considering, Konosuba is pretty damn popular, I would say. A lot of people enjoy and love Konosuba. So I thought there would be a, announcement of season 3 for sure at the end of the season, to which, of course, I didn't know today was going to be the end of the season. But yeah, there's no new announcement. Hopefully they will sometime in the future. I honestly still think there will be a 3rd season. I mean, come on, Konosuba, like I said, is pretty damn popular. So I have high hopes that there will be a 3rd season. But just like having the season end and you not knowing for sure that there's going to be a 3rd season or another season for any anime, it always makes you feel like, damn, I really do hope there is. But there's always that little bit of like, ooh, maybe there's not going to be another season. And if there's not, honestly, I'm going to be so sad, because Konosuba is definitely one of my favorite animes to watch. And now that it's over again, and unlike when the 1st season ended, we knew that there was going to be a 2nd season. This time we don't, so now I'm over here just like, will there be a 3rd season? Hopefully. If not, I'm sad. But I'll probably go read the light novels for sure, because I actually was going to do that. I did see that there was already, like at Barnes & Noble's, I think I did see that there was the first light novel there. So I'll probably go and check that out, maybe read it and everything. And maybe if you guys really want me to as well, I'll do, I haven't really done any light novel reviews. So maybe if you guys want me to, I do have a couple light novels that I have gotten, like the Sword Art ones. I have ReZero, and several others that maybe if you guys want, I could do light novel reviews along with how I am doing some manga reviews as well. But yeah, let's talk about this episode overall first before I start getting into, how I felt about the overall season like I normally do. Did not expect to be doing a whole, season review already, considering I thought this wasn't good. This was just going to be, there's going to be 2 more episodes after this one. But hey, guess we just got to get onto it. But yeah, let's talk about this episode in general. Was it an awesome episode to be a finale? Yes, it actually was. It was pretty damn crazy. They went all out on this episode. The action was awesome. Comedy was pretty good as well. It ended just like how, normally it would end, with them pretty much thinking it's a great victory, to which, of course, it ends up being something where, yeah, not so great, honestly. And then, of course, there was literally like the way they did the animation for those those ending, action parts, with Wiz using her powers, with Megumi using her powers, with, Aqua's God Requiem. Those were on point. I was actually surprised at how well the animation was at those parts. And honestly, it just made the episode even more epic. Like, literally, holy crap. I usually come to watch Konosuba because, sure, the action is, here and there is pretty cool every once in a while. But, I come for the comedy, for sure. And I come for it because I love the characters. But the action in this episode was pretty damn awesome, if I say so myself. So, of course, the episode, starts off being, huge Axis cult mob going after them. They're running. They decide to go to find, the source of what is poisoning the hot springs. What I didn't understand is why the guards, guarding the gate to the what's it called, the hot springs area was Edda's, faith members. Like, why are they guarding an Axis cult kind of place? Shouldn't it be Axis cult guarding it? I didn't really understand that, but of course, they weren't going to be allowed through. But luckily, Darkness pretty much they forced Darkness, may I say, to use her pendant and show her, her family name and everything to get them through. To which they definitely had to fight her to get through. They literally were all over her, like, trying to get that thing. And even Wiz was like, huh? Talking to me to get it? And she joins in, and they end up getting it with, like, Darkness on the ground. To which, of course, yeah, at first Darkness is all sad, but she's pretty damn easy, like they all say, like when Kazuma is able to change her mind about it, and they're all like, too easy, so easy, oh my god. Like, I was just like, poor Darkness. But yeah, they end up getting to the top, and guess who it is? Yeah, I expected there to be some type of story with this guy, the Hans guy, to which we saw, numerous times in the last episode, pretty much like he was just pissed at everyone, and you felt the pain he was going through, because you saw Kazuma and everyone going through that same pain with this damn Axis cult in their town and everything. And it turns out that he's one of the, major leaders in the Devil King's army. To which Wiz is like, Hans? Hans, is that you? And he's just like, huh? Oh, I don't know who you are. So I was wondering, like, why he ends up looking at her and ends up disappearing after. And now we finally get that answer there. To which, yeah, it looks like, yeah, the whole agreement thing and everything. That's why she doesn't really want to fight him. And of course, Kazuma goes in thinking, yeah, we'll fight you. Sure. Thinking, yeah, he's a slime, right? And, if you go by any basic RPG kind of thing, the slimes are like the weakest, mob. They're the weakest monsters there, usually. Yeah, not this time. In this world, that is completely different Kazuma. And turns out slimes are actually some of the scariest ones. And he's like the leader of the whole, one of the main leaders of the army. And yeah, when he turned into his slime form, yeah, you don't want to fight that. So of course they end up running away, to which of course there's the mob. What are they gonna do? Aqua rushes back because she wants to save them and everything. They get back and we get to see Wiz getting angry. I've never seen that before, but it was pretty damn epic. I was actually like, damn, Wiz. Like when she finds out that the guy, ends up eating the dude, and he literally was dead. They showed his skeleton. Maybe they, Aqua resurrected him because his bones were still there. That's pretty much why we were able to get Kazuma back. So maybe they don't really show if that does happen. And honestly, I'm surprised that when everything does get blasted by Megumin's, explosion blast, her magic, I'm surprised that, what's it called, Kazuma's remains were still there and not like completely decimated, including when, even after that, Aqua's God Requiem, I thought that was gonna decimate his remains or something, but I guess not. He's still alive, he's still there and everything. We even get to see his, like, the way he was when he ends up going to see Edis and everything, and he's just like a pile of bones, just right, not pile, his bones are connected and everything, his body's just sitting in the chair. She's just like, huh? I'd be like that too, like, what the hell? But pretty much Wiz gets angry, freezes the guy's arm. He turns, pretty much huge, scary, slime mode, starts to completely, poison the waters, to which Aqua rushes over. She starts to do her thing, purification, burning and everything, but everyone's like, oh my gosh, she was telling the truth, and everyone starts throwing rocks and stuff, and I'm over here like, what the hell is throwing rocks at that thing gonna do, And then, of course, after that, it was funny when the slime was eating everything, and then he saw the soap, was like, nope, forget that soap. Remembering when they were trying to sell the soap to him, and he was just like, ah, like, oh man. It's funny to see some of those things come back after, to throw in as a comedy kind of thing. But the action part was just awesome. They figured out how to beat him. Kazuma does this thing. He rushes out, gets the thing to chase him, gets eaten, to which he turns instantly to a skeleton. I was like, oh, okay. So Kazuma's dead. Darkness didn't really do anything, but I guess she did help some of the people and even took like a blast to the back from one of the slime parts going around. So that probably melted and hurt her a lot with your armor. But yeah, that's where it went crazy. Megumin's explosion magic was pure awesome. Wiz's frozen magic was awesome. And then of course, because of all her, you know, faithful, you know, crazy cult members chanting and giving her power, she was able to use her God Requiem and just completely destroy him. To which, of course, after, guess what? They do not get any praise or anything like that whatsoever, because she ends up pretty much completely purifying the hot springs. To which they start throwing rocks at them till they get out of the town. So even in the end, even after all of that, they still don't get any praise. But I mean, oh man, those Axis cult people are just crazy, seriously. But yeah, it ends up being like all happy. They get back in town. Everyone's like, hey, everyone's all happy seeing them again. Yun has been going there every day. I kept thinking that maybe she would somehow figure out where they are and go to them. Like, it would have been so sad to see, like, she figures out where they went, she goes there, and they're gone already, kind of thing. That would have been so sad, but they don't end up doing that. She ends up waiting for them. Megumin's like, you know what, fine, it's been a while. She'll, you know, they'll do their Jankenpo kind of thing again, and everything's all nice. And yeah, that was the ending, the last part of the episode, the last part of the season, actually. To which, yeah, awesome episode. Definitely funny, definitely awesome. Animation was on point for this final episode, so I'm happy that they at least went all out for this final episode in the end. Sad, obviously, because yes, it's over, but overall, how do I feel about the season? What would I give in my review for it? I would definitely give it like an 8.5 out of 10. This season was definitely awesome. I definitely enjoyed it. Each episode was just complete, like, super funny. Everyone got their own main kind of thing. We had Darkness episodes, we had Megumin episodes, Aqua episodes, we had a bunch of boss fights kind of thing. And honestly, I can't say anything else besides that I completely enjoyed every episode of this season. Sure, some of the episodes, like I said, they weren't as good as certain ones, but I still completely enjoyed every single episode still yet. And definitely it deserves like 8.5 out of 10 for sure, no doubt in my mind. Like, there's not even like a question of it should be lower, only a question of maybe it should have been higher. But there still were some things that I thought could have been better, and still wish that it was more episodes in the season. And you know, I really wish there was a announcement of a third season. But hopefully we do end up getting that. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say. Love the episode, love the overall season, and hopefully, like I keep saying, we do get a third season, because I really do want a third season for this. Like, if there's any anime that I want another season for right now, it would be that, considering I'm happy that most of the animes that I want another season are already going to be coming out. So I'm definitely excited for the next season for sure. As you can see, got my Attack on Titan shirt on as well, since that will be getting a second season next next season. So yeah, I don't want to talk about that obviously, because this is not Attack on Titan or what I'm going to be watching review. This is Konosuba season 2 episode 10 finale review. So let's just end it here, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, you know, comment below. And if there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below. I already said that, sorry. But if you did enjoy it, if you like, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. And until next time, guys, see ya.